We've got 4 studies that I think help to establish the role of maintenance treatment, the Optimox 1 and 2 studies, the Cairo 3 trial, and the more recent Prodige trial. And so these studies have sort of shown basic principles, and that is that some form of maintenance is probably better than a chemo-free interval. Although I still personally think there are select patients where a chemo-free interval may be appropriate, taking patients off treatment and monitoring them closely, resuming therapy when they show signs of progression. But for the majority of the patients, that's probably not the best strategy. Best strategy is probably de-intensifying to some form of maintenance therapy, but whether that's a fluoropyrimidine or a fluoropyrimidine plus an antibody or an EGF antibody alone, I think is still open for discussion. The Prodige study really suggested that bevacizumab as a single agent in the maintenance setting is probably not a very good idea. Probably doesn't provide much benefit over a chemo-free interval. So certainly costly in that setting, and we want to try to be conscious of that in the field. So those are all options for patients, but I think the concept of transitioning from an initial therapy to an induction, from an induction to a maintenance type of treatment is an important concept that we want to get out there.